Hey, all. Happy New Year's Eve. This is how I'm going to spend my night. I did a long session yesterday, made great progress. So just going to pick up from there and grow. And I think I'm moving towards world domination, where I get the #1 site in every category. And then I'm going to see how much money I can make in the meantime until the end of the 1,000 days. Because I think what's going to happen is I'm about halfway through right now. A little bit more, 60% of the way through. Probably by day 800 or 850, I'll have everything accomplished except for the stuff that's got to happen on day 999 and 1000. So in the meantime, I'll just see what I can do. Had a nice day today. Took like a 3.5 hour nap this afternoon. Good way to end the year. I feel pretty well rested. I don't know how late I'll play, but try and put some time in. Good year though. Good year. Didn't start off so hot. I left the company that I'd been with at the end of last year and didn't work for a couple months, and then the pandemic hit. So when I was trying to look for something to go back to, it was a little tough, but super happy with the gig that I have now. So all in all, I cannot complain about the year. Got my son back into his second year at college. Spent a lot. Still, I mean, he's at home now, studying from home. Like, well, Christmas break right now, but this last semester was rough for most college students, I imagine. All right, what do we have to do? Do I have anybody in the queue? No. I should check my notes. Where did I leave off yesterday? Support reps, yes. I need support reps. Got to get these up. But I've got my contracts going, so I'm almost 160 million a day. Damn. Okay, that's cool. So I got to get support reps in, and I've got to continue boosting up these sites. Okay, so I don't have any support tickets right now. I'm staying on top of it, but I'm going to start adding new features. So I'm going to fill in all these empty seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Do I need 18 support reps? I might. Just consolidate these a little bit here. So that I know where I need to put people. I'll keep them organized by teams. I don't know if I need quite that many. I might. I think in the past I've done teams of 6. I'm kind of on track here for teams of 8, but that might be overkill. So these are pretty well balanced. And what I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each team. Yeah, I feel like I need at least 7. I could probably use. It's gonna take a while to find 18 good reps though. Maybe I open it up a little and go back up to the 97, 195. So let's look for anybody over 190. See how high that gets me. I could almost go for like. All right, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more? No? All right, well, I'll take one more here out of the one at 188. There we go. All right, so that's going to give me 2 more in each team. So I'll start with that, and then I think I'm going to hire outsourcing execs because I'm making enough money now that I can just start ordering parts like crazy. Somebody asked me if I had any goals set for next year, like resolutions, and I kind of don't. I don't know that I've ever been like a big goal setting guy. I think even when I was I had my business and I was doing business coaching for other CEOs, I never was I don't know. Like on and off. I'm much more driven personally by passion. Like if I enjoy a project, I'm gonna spend all my time on it. And I think I mean, definitely could argue that like the focus of a goal is important and valuable. But I just don't feel like I've ever really been into like hardcore goal setting. This is shop, stream. And then hold on, what did I do here? Stream. So this is shop. There we go. Get my teams all mixed up here. This is the best way that I have to kind of load balance the teams, is have people sit in rows like this and then just try to make sure I know that this is the stream row, this is the shop row, this is the game row. Helps to keep everything organized in my head. And I think it starts being a lot of like putting people into desks and stuff at this point. A lot of orders. My macro tool comes in super handy because I'm just ordering tons of components from here on out. Just getting sites upgraded, adding features, upgrading features. So all in all, I think I'm in pretty good shape. There we go. Trying to get to Lydia there, hiding in the corner. Okay, so everybody's managing contracts. Yes. Okay. Sites are doing all right. Oh, that's not. What is it, Wednesday? Let's see if these tickets start getting assigned. All right. How many is on this team? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A lot of these are probably training. That's probably what's happening. So one thing I've done in the past that's worked well is actually organize teams horizontally instead of vertically, and then I can stagger what days people are on off for training to get better coverage, so I don't have all my support reps for a certain site off on Saturday, off on Sunday, and I can spread out support coverage a little bit better. I wonder if I should think about doing that. Then I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 5, 6, 6 by 6. And that might actually why I did 6 before. So let's actually do that. All right, we're gonna kind of move everybody around a little bit. So these are my we're gonna make everybody in this top row Mike book. A little bit tedious here moving people around, but and these will be I share. everybody reassigned here. Not super exciting. I know. Get you upgraded while I'm in here. These are going to be iStream. This one already should be. But okay, and then this is going to be iShop. So would it have been easier to rearrange my... No, the problem is I need them each assigned to different managers. I guess it could have been easier for me to change the managers than to be in here changing every team, but I already started down this path. So we'll just do it this way. This shop. This one will be shop. Right, then we have date. I guess I could do these at the same time. Okay. Date. Date. Just do this one. Yep. That one's already date. This one's gonna be game. This one's already game. This will be date. And this bottom row, I can just leave as is because there are, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th row can stay here. So now I just need to stagger my managers. All right, so Friday, Saturday, Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, and Monday, Wednesday. All right, so everybody should be staggered now. That's actually going to help me get more tickets in. I'm going to check out researchers, supporters. Check on my supporters. Make sure everybody's upgraded that needs to be upgraded. All right, and then do I want to make one more row of hires? I think I'm gonna start like this and see how well I can do. So now our next round that we're looking for is outsourcing executives. This is the part of the game where I just go into full-on growth mode. We're just gonna hire. I want 200 outsourcing executives. All right, it's hard to talk about much other than the game at this point because there's like just so much management to do. It takes some concentration to keep track of everything, but I think I am in decent shape. Can we get support under control here? There we go. It's already paying off. Here. Same thing. The problem is not support. What's the problem here? Why are people fleeing this site? Same thing. Support dissatisfaction. I don't have any tickets. I just need to bring those averages back up. Probably same here. Yep. Same. Okay, so most of my support is under control. I just need to let those averages come back up into line, which will happen just kind of over. You can see they're already coming up now. 90 back up. Yep, so that was a good move to stagger support like that. That's going to help me out. Let's see where we are on manufacturing. Oh, I don't have anything assigned to anyone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I fill in one more row, and that'll give me my first block of 100. Do I have 10 here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Let's get them seated. All right. I think I'm at the point that I almost can't, like, no matter how much, I can almost order as much as I want, and I don't have to worry about going bankrupt. So let's see. I'm at the point now. I don't have another framework to upgrade to, so I can't do anything in that sense. But I think the next thing I'm going to do is start adding additional features. Help system features are tough because I need 5 to be able to do that. So I don't know if I'm going to bother upgrading the help system anymore. I wish I hadn't started down that path, but it is what it is. Comment functionality. How high can I go here? 3,000? Where did I get to? All right. Let's see. Can I turn this on without creating dissatisfaction? Okay. No, not quite. Yeah, I got to get that upgraded the rest of the way. So I mentioned my spreadsheet. And what I look at here is what I need to add to get different feature levels. So for each site, I'm going to add features based on how easy they are to upgrade. So for the for this site, I right now need probably a 2,700 backend modules. Find my calculator here just so I can keep track. So if I order just backend modules, 250 for one row, that's going to get me pretty close. So I'll spin up my macro creator. And basically what I'm going to look for is a one-off. To order input modules. And I want 250 of them. And let's run that order. Oh, I didn't look at how many rows I asked for. Yep, just 1 row. All right, there we go. And I'll get those pretty quickly, so I'll be able to upgrade that feature to 4,000 or very close to there pretty quickly, and have 2 full features on Mic Book. I should rename that. So we're gonna, this is social media. Yeah. So we're gonna rename this site. How do I do that? There we go. Social. There we go. All right, so we'll get those features in. How long are those gonna take? 4 days, no problem. All right, and then let's look at adding features for these other sites. What do I want to add? Video functionality. Do I have an order list built out for video functionality? I do. All right, let's see what video functionality requires. So one thing I've used my spreadsheet for is it'll tell me how many parts I need to order. So if I need to, what's a good way to look at this? Let's just wipe these out. And these are the same across the board. So let's say I'm at level 1, functionality 1. Basically, I'm going to need 9,600. Let's call it 10,000 units of whatever to max it out. So if I do 250 at 40, so if I order 250 of each of those for 4 rows, then that should get me what I need. And I'm doing what, video functionality? And we're going to do 4 rows. And let's run them. So basically what I'm trying to do now is max out additional features on each site. And because I'm not on the Fusion framework, I'm doing this with the Qt framework 4.0. I can get up to level 4,000 for the next framework upgrade, which is going to happen in about 50 game days. I'll upgrade all my frameworks and be able to get to level 7,000. So not quite double it, but add another, 75% capacity to each one. And that will just let me keep adding users. And I think all of the sites except for, I want to say maybe video sharing or streaming video, I can get #1 in the category with 2 full features. I think for the video sharing, I don't remember which is it, either streaming or video sharing, I'll have to have 3 features to max those out. But I'll figure that out once we get closer to the end here, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll probably get close to the #1 social media site with just these features that I'm doing now, but we'll see. And I'll just decide what to do about finishing the help desk. All right. And let's look at adding another feature to the streaming site. What do we want to do here? Live streaming. Oh, you know what? I didn't look at. Okay, so it's 1 of each. Cool. On the streaming site, this is going to be more expensive. And this is why I always start with the homepage, because I need 4 networking components for these. So it's going to take me 40,000 of those. So if I do So I need 8 rows to be able to max that out. And let me see what I can do for some of the other sites in terms of what it's going to cost me to add features. Okay, so let's do this one. So let's look at item listing. And we'll do 250, 250, 250. Oh, 250. So we'll get out our macro creator and we will switch to item listing. 4 rows. Get some orders placed. Let's see where we left off. There we go. All right, so just loading things up, doing some kind of paperwork, if you will. My mouse is stuck now that I'm placing these orders, but just kind of a funny little game I play that I've spent way too much time playing. I think I'm at 410 hours now, like real life time. If I had this as my full-time job for 3 months, that's about where I'd be. And this is just something that I've kind of always wanted to do for fun, which is to stream what I call a perfect run, or a speed game. And the goal is to get 100% of the achievements in 1,000 days of gameplay. And it's 1,000 days because one of the achievements is 1,000 days, so I can't go any shorter than that. And if you played a whole game, I don't actually know how many days it is. I want to say it's probably 2,000 or 3,000 days. I'm sure there's an answer to that, but I don't know what it is. I retire basically in 37 years. But my goal here would be on day 1,000 to fully fund my retirement, hit the 1,000 day achievement, and go bankrupt, because going bankrupt is one of the achievements. And my rules are that I am playing without mods, I'm playing in career mode, and I can't do a rescue save. So a rescue save would be if I bankruptcy is the best example. So if I go bankrupt and I get the achievement for going bankrupt, I can't go back to a previous save point to undo that, because I would be undoing the achievement. So that's what I call a rescue save. And the idea is that I don't want to do anything in the game. So I'm doing a lot of things just to get the achievement. I guess what I'm saying is I can't throw away a save in order to get an achievement and then come back to it. So this is how I'm spending my New Year's Eve. Super exciting, I know. And as soon as these orders go in, then I can get my mouse control back and take a peek at what's going on here. There we go. Oh, hey, that's Ian checking in. How you doing, Ian? I don't think you're a startup company player, but so what else do I need to do here? I think I'm good. I think I gotta let it run for a couple days. How long are these gonna take to come in? Oh, 38 days. Damn. Maybe I should have made smaller orders. All right. Well, it is what it is. I'll have people loaded up soon. In the meantime, I'll fill in some more seats here, because I'm going to hire 100 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that how I want to do it? I'm just trying to look at if so I use this macro tool that'll just go 10 down and do as many rows as I want, and you just kind of saw it running. So what I'm trying to look at is if I seat my people here, can I actually run the rows? And I can't do it there. I can almost do it here. So I could do shorter numbers. I just can't do 10 in a block unless I wanted to put my people on another floor. So this is my it's a, what do they call it, I think you'd call it a tycoon game or a simulator game, and I suck at shooting games. I don't have the reflexes for it. I try. I suck at Call of Duty. I suck at League of Legends. Like, I just don't get it. Not fast enough. But this game I've spent many hours on. and get quite a bit of enjoyment from. So that's what I'm doing this evening. Super exciting, I know. And I'm at the stage in the game, so I'm 60% way through the challenge. I've played 600 days. I'm going to 1,000 days. And at this point, I've got all my sites built, and I'm just trying to max out the features. So that's what I'm working on. Fun here. What do I need to be keeping an eye on? My support is all back up to 100%. Look at that. Awesome. What did I just make? I don't remember what I had been ordering in that first row. Maybe video marketing stuff? Not sure. But everybody's at work, so let's hire some more outsourcing execs. Here we go. Just gonna hire as many as I can get. I don't have to worry about training or efficiency. I certainly don't have to worry about cost. I'm making money faster than I can spend it. 180 some thousand dollars, 180 some $1 million a day coming into the bank. So that's gonna add up pretty quickly. And my goal right now for the next 200 days or so is just to buy parts and grow sites. There gets to be a lot of like clicking around at this stage, and it takes some concentration, so it's hard to like talk about other stuff, but I'll do what I can. This is the tedium of it. And my macro tool saves me a ton. Say I put that desk in the wrong spot. The macro tool saves me a ton of, god damn it. Saves me a ton of clicking because I can just kind of tell it what I want and let it go for a while. Just fix these two. But there's still, you know, a lot of clicking. All right, there we go. I don't know if I would stream this. I know I would not stream this game again. But I committed to myself that I would do this no matter how long it takes. And I've got probably 10 or so hours into it already. I don't know what my VODs look like right now. Damn it. Maybe I should do a macro to move these through. So after this, I don't know. I might pick another game. Kind of so like what's the video game developer? Video Game Tycoon, I think, is another one kind of similar to this. I played that. I don't think I'd do a stream about it necessarily, but like there's some other sim games that I might play with. Ultimately, I prefer kind of the talk show stuff though. I do an interview show for my World Affairs Council where I get to talk to experts about like China and Russia and stuff like that. That's cool. Getting ready to do a show for the company that I work with now on like IT related stuff, so that'll be fun. But mostly I just like, I wanted to start streaming. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but model trains used to be big. Do you ever know anybody that did like model train stuff? And it would just usually be like these old guys that build these elaborate model train systems in their basements, and nobody ever sees them until you get invited down and see like how crazy these things are. And I feel like that's how my studio is. I've got my lights and my background and my mic and all the streaming software, and I feel like it's kind of just like my model train set. I'm the only one who ever sees it. I don't ever actually stream anything, so I'm trying to just do a little bit more of that. The interview stuff is a ton of fun for me though. How are we doing on my orders? These are all coming. None of these got delivered yet. No. I'm gonna just put an order in for some server components because I know I'm gonna need a bunch of those while I'm doing this. And I'm gonna be buying Fusion servers. I'll just do one row. I'll fill that one up. So I'll get some Fusion server stuff. I'll be unlocking Fusion servers in about 10 days here. So at this pace, that would be what, probably 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes. I'm trying to keep the clock running while I get the rest of these people seated and things built out. I probably shouldn't. Should probably stop the clock just so that I can conserve my production time. Maybe I'll do that. And I don't have to worry about money, but I should worry about getting my deliveries faster. Like these I ordered, and it's going to take another 30 days to get those in. If I'd broken those in half-sized orders, I could get them twice as fast. It would take me more outsourcing execs to fulfill those orders, but I've got them available. So let's get a bunch of people seated here. And I do not make this pretty. There are people who get super into like office design and tables and work groups and having people sit together. And those things can impact the happiness and productivity of your employees. But I don't care about any of that, especially for these guys, because of the way these orders work. There's no benefit to increasing their performance. And what you see here is, so this is their current speed, their current, how is that lower? So this is supposed to be their maximum potential and their current speed. I don't know that I've ever noticed that in some cases the maximum potential is actually lower. Not sure what that means. So let's look at that. Oh, okay. So it's showing me based on already having some of their demands met. I'm giving them a retirement plan. I've got a coffee machine in the office. I've got a whiteboard in the office. So that actually gives them a performance bonus, which is what makes them faster. So this is why, like if I train people, if I put them under management, like they can perform faster. But for this particular role, because I'm just having them order parts and not sell parts, their performance increases only come into play when they're selling parts. So there's no benefit to me to train them or care about their happiness. The only thing I care about is that they don't quit, because then I have to hire somebody to replace them. But the truth is, short of somebody like aging out, which in career, that's one thing that's different about career mode, is that everybody ages. So I will retire at 65 or whatever, but each of my employees will retire based on their own age. So if I hire somebody, like for example, Shane Walker here is 36 years old. So he'll work here until I retire probably. How old am I? I don't know how old I am right now. But those are some of the, so in career mode, there are people who get super serious about like employee happiness, employee productivity, all that. For this challenge, it's just quick and dirty. I'm taking every shortcut that I can. I'm doing something. I'm not doing anything that, I'm not using any mods. I'm not using any cheats. I'm not editing the config files or anything like that. But any place I can take a shortcut that goes against maybe the spirit of the game, I'm totally open to doing that. And I can even show a couple of spots where I have the two spots that come to mind are what I'm going to have to do to get the fast support achievement and what I've been doing to upgrade the frameworks. Ideally, you're supposed to build out the features on the frameworks and then max them all out at once. But I have a workaround using the ad blocks. If you install an ad block, then you don't have to actually upgrade a feature. So I take advantage of stuff like that. Kind of a tedious portion of the game now, though. So anything going on over the break for you? Voltaic Turtle? You've had that name for a long time. Was that your first avatar name? Or tag? I feel like I've gone through a couple. One of them my boy stole, Wolfgang Xavier, was one I had for a long time, but he kind of assumed that identity on a couple platforms. And was that was that a random one that like what Xbox generated or something? I actually still, I think for a long time, I think I had that one in my Xbox. He must have played at my house one time or something. I don't know. Yeah, Tyler's off, but he's getting ready for his first professional test for his major. So he's studying almost as hard now as during the semester. Not that there's any difference since we're all just stuck living at home forever now. Time just barely crawls along. All right, so I've got these guys all maxed out. I can check on where do I have an opportunity to add another feature. Let's go back to the video sharing. The next feature I was going to look at nope, I already did that one. Was it streaming? Yeah, there we go. So what I want to check on is how fast. The thing that throws this off is I'm going to need 40,000 of these, I think, to get to max out efficiency and the level. But I only need 10,000 of each of these. So I just need to see how to balance those. This is live streaming functionality. I think I have an order parts list built out for this. Yeah, there we go. All right, live streaming. So if I was gonna order these, what would that look like? Icon module. Burner module. Huh. I wouldn't have gotten any of those. And network components. The network is where I need 4. So if I do 400, well, if I max it out and keep it balanced, it's going to take, yeah, that's not terrible, 16 days. Use 4 rows for that. All right, I can take 16 days for that. All right, I'm gonna do it. So we'll load up the macro creator. We're gonna order live streaming. Where's live stream? There we go. And I want 4 rows of 10. And we will start those right here. Oh, I should have left my chat visible before I started this. Now I can't move the mouse. Can I? What if I do this? No, it doesn't like that. Oh, I think I broke it. There we go. Back on track. Back on track. This part of the game, I used to do by hand and go. So this is a spot where like the intention of the game is that you hire people to make these things, so you can hire designers, developers, lead developers, and instruct them to build these components, and then you accumulate them over time and put them into your site. The strategy that I use is to hire these outsourcing executives who will just order these parts, and I don't actually have any production staff on my team. The trade-off is if I hire a production staff, I can just give them work assignments. They'll go to work, make these things, and they're kind of on autopilot. I just check production levels. Doing it this way, every single order has to be placed by hand. So that's why I started using this macro tool. That'll just let me automate the entire thing. And I spent, so the 410 hours is just the time in the game. I have not that same amount again, but like, I don't know. I'm sure definitely hundreds of more hours in troubleshooting and setting up the macro creator, setting up that elaborate spreadsheet that I showed you. And my wife kind of teases me that I'm crazy because it basically is almost like having a second job. And to top it off, this is very much like my full-time real life job. So it's almost like I just can't get enough, and I spend all my time doing the same thing for pay at work and for free here. But I don't know. It's fun. It's like a super addictive little game. Super addictive little game. Doesn't feel like it should be, but I did a stream yesterday for 3 hours. The problem is there's always like one more thing that you could do, one more accomplishment. Like you just wait for one guy to get trained, one guy to get hired, one thing to happen on the site. Except there's always, you know, that thing that's just a couple more days away, a couple more days away. So you just keep going and going and going. There's never an end to it. I hope I'm managing my production levels here correctly. Shop. Did I have these ordered? I remember what I was doing. Yeah, I think I did order these items. I should actually install these features so that I know what I'm ordering here. Order video functionality. Keep that turned off. Streaming. I ordered live streaming functionality. Keep that turned off. Pretty sure I ordered... Did I order shopping? Yeah, I ordered... Not researched. What? That's not right. Is it? Oh my god, how did I miss that? That's crazy. Oh, I missed a couple. That's nuts. I thought I unlocked all these already. Damn. Well, that would have been a pain in the ass. And trying to get my unlock everything achievement. I can't believe I missed that. I do know that I have a couple things that I have to come back and get, particularly the top framework and the top hosting. And I'll be able to unlock those in about 20 days based on my investment projects that I've got going. So I'm funding the fusion power plant. That'll be done in 9 days, and I'm making the maximum investment there. That'll get me access to the fusion framework, which lets me get more features. I'm funding the solar-based power plant. That'll be done in 38 days. It's going to make me money, but I'm mostly just doing it for the achievement. I don't hire superstar employees. And then the tidal power plant gets me access to the fusion servers, which I definitely want. And I'll have those in 28 days. So when I get to day 623 or 653, then I'll have the fusion servers unlocked. Oh, that's what I was building in that first row. I had ordered fusion server components. That's right. All right, I'll configure these while I'm here. No, I don't have stuff for that. Guess I won't. Maybe I'll order some for you server rack components. Yeah, I'll order some of those while we're here. Are you server 1? Yes. Just order one row. Play it. And oh, this is the one up here. Oh, I thought those were delivered. All right, well, we'll do one right here then. Did I start this? Play. 3, go. There we go. So those will fill in quickly. Gonna do I'm starting to do the triathlon training again. Like I never really stopped, but there were no races, and so it was kind of an extended off season, very light training. But I signed up for an escape race, Escape the Cape in Cape May, New Jersey. and you jump off the Cape May ferry and swim to shore to begin the race. That's the swim portion, and then it's like a 25 or 30 mile bike ride and a 10K run. So that'll be the longest distance race I've done. Oh, I'm having some bandwidth problems here. What's going on? Back on track. Back on track. I just got an alert that my network was going up and down. My bandwidth dropped to about 1,000 kilobits per second. All right, I think I'm back. So kind of started training in earnest again for that race coming up because it's early June, and it's my longest race I've ever done. So I'm excited about getting ready for that. Ordered a new seat for my bike. Bike seats are tough because they're not super comfortable to begin with. So finding one that fits, taking into account that it's never really going to feel good, is a tough balance. All right, where were we? So I think I got the shopping site. Yes, I ordered the item listing. Cool. And let's check on the dating site. What feature are we going to add here? Oh, comment functionality. Okay, perfect. I've got a bunch of these in order already, so let's order some more comment functionality components. And what quantities do I have on comment functionality? 150. So let's make this 300 and 400. That's so I have that mismatched because the help desk feature is going to use some of those. Let me see what I need though. How long these take to deliver if I just put in a stock order. So if I did 500 and 500, I can get those in 18 days. So if let's say I do 300, get those in 11 days. So let's do that. Actually, I'll do a fewer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll do 6 rows at 200 each. And get those pretty quickly. Six comment functionality. And go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was just dropping frames or something. OBS just gave me a red flashing light that said my bandwidth had dropped. So I probably didn't stop. And since I'm not playing an action game, dropped frames probably really isn't that big a deal. It's like frame rates and all that. I just stream at 30 frames per second, but there's no action. It's just me talking in this game, which late in the game when I've got all these people, it's actually kind of resource intensive. In fact, I used to play on my Surface Pro laptop, which is a rock star. I had that as a desktop replacement for years, 2 or 3 years, and played this game on it. Tried to do my first stream of that game from that laptop, and at this stage in the game, it would just get so bogged down by, I don't think it's the graphics processor. I think it's like just like the performance calculations and everything. And that was actually what led to building this computer. So that was probably now 6 months ago. I built it over the summer while the quarantine was going on. Everybody was on lockdown, and computer components were tough to get. Prices on everything had skyrocketed. And so I was trying to do it as kind of like a quasi budget build. And so I was looking for some pretty specific components: a Ryzen 2600 CPU, GTX 1650 or 1660 Super graphics card, because they were like high bang for the buck. Except during the quarantine, the prices were through the roof. Just like with webcams and everything, everybody started working from home. This C920 was probably normally $100 webcam. I think it was $150 or $200 over the quarantine. The 1600 or 2600 CPU that I wanted to get was like a $100 CPU. It was going for $250, $350. So I ended up taking a lot longer to build it, and just was sniping parts on Amazon basically. And I would get an alert that a part was available at the price, like the normal price point. It came into stock. By the time I could click the alert, get to Amazon, and put it in my cart, it was already sold. And that went on for probably 6 weeks, maybe, end to end, before I finally was able to get all the parts together. The first motherboard, or the first graphics card that I ordered from eBay. The order just got canceled. I don't even know why. It took like a week. One of the items I ordered, it took 10 days for the delivery to get through. Crazy. I sold something on eBay. I feel terrible. The shipping is such a disaster right now. The guy that I sent it to, the order was placed on December 6th. I shipped it on December 7th. It got scanned into the post office on December 7th, and they said the estimated delivery date is December 11th. And that's the last update. Hasn't been delivered. There's been no updates. It still says it's estimated to be delivered on December 11th. The postal system is a mess right now. It's an absolute disaster. I talked to our postmaster and just found out that they don't have enough they have so many carriers out sick with COVID right now that they can't cover all the routes. So we're only getting we're only getting mail delivered now every other day or every 3 days, because the carriers are having to cover so many extra routes that they're only delivering them a couple times a week now. Philly just has boxes upon boxes just stacked waiting to be processed. Stuff's just like no updates, stuff's not moving. It's crazy. I feel so bad. I can't believe the guy hasn't opened a return case to just cancel the order, but I hope he doesn't. And I hope it shows up for him eventually. I feel so bad. Did I add this? I think that was for date, right? I did. Okay, so now I've got all of my orders placed. I've got these maxed out. I'm gonna check on my. So let's stop hiring outsourcing. Do I want it? I could actually seat more execs on this floor if I wanted to. Do I want to? Let's hire. How many do I have still? All right, let's see 20 more. See what happens. Working on anything else? What you got me running in the background? Turtle. Get a couple more seated here. I think I'm gonna hire a couple more supporters. I'm keeping up with support pretty well right now. I made that realignment so that I'm now got supporters on each team in a rotation. So I think that's gonna work pretty well for me. Since I've got these 2 rows here, I'm actually gonna order some more Fusion server parts. I think I'm gonna need to ramp up my Fusion servers. Then that might actually hold me for a while. So we'll say we're gonna do 2. And we'll run it here. Even though it's only like 2 and then a handful more. But I can stop it early, so that's cool. I have my desktop audio turned off because every time I start the macro creator, it does a chime into the system, which hopefully isn't going through to the stream. But I'd like to be able to have both, find a way to turn that chime off and still also have my desktop audio. But I like this background. This background music is really cool. Harris Heller, guy online, releases it as fully copyright free, fully licensed music specifically for streamers to use on their streams. It's a very cool business model, and some of the tracks are really good. So I like having that to run in the background. A lot of streamers would just run like pop music in the background and get hit with crazy DNCA strikes. That was a huge kind of drama on Twitch recently. So best to stay clear. All right. So that happened because I don't have anybody else to seat. So I'll stop my macros from running. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'll just hire. I'll do 6 more since I'm already here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get them seated. And we'll switch these over to help desk again. Supporters. I honestly don't know if I need that many supporters, but it sucks to suddenly start losing users because you're not responding to support tickets fast enough. So I'll just err hopefully on the better safe than sorry side. So things are looking good. Server capacity's up. That's because of a DDoS attack, but I'm absorbing it. So I'm gonna hold out until I get the Fusion servers before I put anything more into that. I don't need any funding. I'm making my ad money. My contracts are all... I can't increase any of my contracts yet. My users are still... Let's actually beef these users up. So let's spend some marketing money to start getting these user bases back up to full capacity. Okay. Date. Stream. You don't have as far to go, but we'll give you a little budget. Same for share. Oof, I lost a ton of users from the social site. So let's yeah, we want those back. All right, now we're get those users added back in. And if I see this will actually be a good test. So if support starts to be a problem once I get the user base back fully up, that's when I'll know that I need more supporters. I'm going to go back to the more picky side and try to stick to the 195s and above here. I think I've got all of my outsourcing execs placing orders. Man, if I went bankrupt at this point, I would be so pissed. Okay. Spot check some contracts. Yeah, these are all good. Yeah, that should be fine. Not losing any employees. I'm just gonna give everybody bonuses to make sure nobody's too unhappy they're gonna quit on me. Super easy to do that. This is one of the spots where on my old laptop, if I did the pay bonuses, it would take forever to go through that. That's why I think it's a processing issue, not a graphics display graphics issue. All right, let's grade everyone. Start some training. Now with training is where I could potentially run into trouble with my coverage. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Okay, cool. That was easy. I don't know what I even need these guys to do anymore. I might actually just let them go. I don't know. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Oh, I didn't need 12. I only needed 6. Okay. Ah, that sucks. All right. Okay. I mean, I guess I could get them trained up and then just use like my best 6. I don't know. I've already got them. I'll just stick them in there, I guess. Okay. So you will be social. Work for this guy. You will be share. And work for this guy. You will be stream. For this guy. You will be shop. And work for Eugene. You will be date. Lydia. And you will be game. And work for Mod. Or no, Mod's not the manager, whoever this is, Dylan. Okay. And this is all right, so I'm just going through some administrative work here, getting people seated and assigned to teams. This is a little bit more than halfway through, 63% through my perfect run speed game challenge, where I'm trying to do 100% of in-game achievements, Steam achievements, in 1,000 days of gameplay. And it's 1,000 days because one of the achievements is to play in game for 1,000 days, so I can't do it any faster than that. But my goal is that on day 1,000, I fund my retirement account, hit day 1,000, and go bankrupt. Have every single achievement, and the game is over. At that point, that will be success for the mission. Secondarily, I have a goal to get to like $1 trillion in game, but I don't know if that's feasible here. But it looks like somebody just jumped on, so go ahead and say hi in the chat. And got Voltaic Turtle here with me, hanging on. And I've got probably, I know I've got, I'll check my days in game. When I looked yesterday, I was at like 408 hours that I've played this game, which is kind of crazy. That would be like a full-time job on top of my full-time job for like 3 months. So I don't know if I feel super happy about that, but I don't know. I can't stop. It's super addictive. I enjoy it. So here I am streaming it. And this particular challenge I've wanted to do for a while. I don't know if I would do it again on a live stream. This is probably taken like, I don't know, I might have 12 hours up now. So I probably would switch it up. I like doing more the like interview talk show. It's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so let's. I've already hired these guys, so I'm not gonna fire them, but I don't really have any place for them to go. So we'll just let them sit there for a while, start doing some training. and then I'll just kind of check in on where we stand with things. I think I'm pretty much at the point right now that I just have to wait for some parts to come in, let the clock run a little bit, and generate some parts. So make sure everybody's upgraded, make sure everybody's training, check in on my site. So this is telling me support satisfaction, server usage, and potential users reached and growth. These should be 100%, these should be 100%, and these should be 0%. I'm building these up because I had some support problems, but it's starting to come back in line. All right, let's let that run a little bit. Should have some deliveries starting to come in before too long here. Stream and social are, yeah. So DDoS attack on stream, I'm absorbing that pretty well. I'm not too worried about it. Lifeless Hippo. What's going on, man? Is this do you play this game with me too? Or are you just cruising by? So I'm 60% of the way through. Well on track for this challenge. In fact, let me just check in on the I'll hit a quick save game and then check in on the achievements. Oh, it's still running in the background. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. What am I doing? Slow down. There we go. All right, so I'll check in on the achievements. Yep, spend a New Year's Eve online playing some games. Okay, so here's the plan. I should check to make sure I've got all of them. I've got my little ticker across the top of the screen there to keep track of what achievements I've got and which ones I still need. So most of these are just going to happen as part of playing the game. Hire employees, fire employees. No big deal. I've got all those. Get profitable, take out a loan. So here's the big one. Play for over 1,000 in-game days. My goal is to go bankrupt on day 1,000 with 100% of the achievements accomplished. That's the whole purpose of this challenge. Become the #1 social media site. That's just that's going to happen probably actually not too long. This was a big one, the overclocker. 1 million CUs with all servers at 200%. That's something you got to do intentionally from the very beginning when you start building your server farms, or else you can't go back and get it. Support, no problem. I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten that one already yet. Research everything. Most of these are no big deal. There are two tricky ones. Small but efficient was a tricky one. That's when you have to get early in the game before you leave the smallest office space. And this is my pitch to play the game. Because if you're never going to play the game, it doesn't matter, whatever. But, man. Oh, let me check in on how many hours I've got. $410 hours. 410 hours of my life. That's a full-time job for 3 months. Playing this silly little game. And I've got my little macro creator. I built out this whole macro to help automate parts orders. I built out this whole spreadsheet to help keep track of inventory and production levels, the requirements that I need. Like, it's almost embarrassing to share this. I don't know. I can't get enough. It's just a fun little game. So probably won't stream it again after this because I can't, you know, can only watch this for so long, I imagine. But I don't know what I'll do next. This has been fun. I like doing the interview shows. All right, God, I think, I don't know. There's nothing to really look at. I don't need more. Fusion power plant researched. Perfect. All right, so I just unlocked an achievement. Let's go look at dangerous future. Down here, one at the bottom, one of these. Yeah, there we go. So let's unlock that on my little display here. And dangerous future. Done. There we go. Nice. Yeah, you've been playing that game pretty seriously for quite some time, Turtle. Uh, 3,000 hours in League. How many years is that, do you think? Like how many years did it take you to get that 3,000 hours? Factorio is actually on my list. Do I have? Did I buy that yet? Factorio. Yeah, it's not one that I've ordered yet, but Factorio is definitely one that's on my list that I'm gonna give a shot. I think that's probably gonna be the next game that I try to play. I'm not what I would consider a gamer. Like Turtle plays League of Legends, and I've tried to play with him a couple times. I don't know. It's bad. How many hours do you have in it? To Factorio. Yeah, that's definitely one that I'm interested in though. One hell of a time. Get it. I think that and League of Legends is actually probably a little bit easier than something like Call of Duty for me. I don't have the I don't have the I don't have the reflexes for it. I can't do it. I could see getting into League of Legends, but I mean maybe after 3,000 hours I'd feel good at it, but I don't know. You were just kicking my ass the whole time. No, you were helping me out. I was getting my ass kicked the whole time. Yeah. I was saying before about this game, Hippo, that like it's super replayable. I've I've played through it so many times. The addictive part of it is that there's always like one more thing, just like, I'm waiting for somebody to get trained. I'm waiting to get to a certain user count. I'm waiting to have a delivery ship. And it's always there's always just that one more thing just out of reach. So I would stream for like 3 hours yesterday on this just because I could never get to a point where it's like, okay, now I can stop. Now I can quit. Now I can put it away. At some point you just gotta like draw the line. I think I can start pulling back the marketing on some of these now. So yeah, I hear you about the yeah, definitely been there though. 10 minutes goes by and all of a sudden it's 1 a.m. 100%. 100%. Totally know what you're talking about. So maybe I should not start playing Factorio, is what you're saying. I took a little bit of a break from this game. I don't like what's it? Game dev, video game dev. Is that another one that's like this? Similar situation where I didn't get nearly as sucked into that one though. I started to do my spreadsheets and all that. I gotta pay attention here for a second. So I had lost a bunch of users. I had lost a bunch of users because my support fell behind. I put a ton of money into marketing to get them back. Now I'm having server usage. Well, I wouldn't call this a server problem. So I'm under a DDoS attack and I'm at 100% server usage. That's actually pretty good because it means my server farm is keeping up. So let me just go through here and check on my marketing spend for each of these sites. I'll move these down to a maintenance level because I got my user base there. Maintenance level marketing. So I got my user base. Support's in good shape. Maintenance level marketing. Support's in good shape. Stream. Maintenance level marketing. Support's in good shape. Share. Maintenance level marketing. Support's in good shape. And so I'm still trying to rebuild my user base. I'm only at 60% capacity. I'm going to leave this increased marketing spend. Support's in good shape. I'm bringing in 150 million a day in revenue. What did I get with the last research project? Is this the one I finished? No. This one? No. Oh, the framework. Okay. Cool. So that's good. So I've unlocked the Fusion framework. I can come in here and hit that research. And I'm actually going to go and update all these sites now then. All right. Oh no, that's gonna suck. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. So I painted myself into a corner on this site. I can't upgrade it, but here's one of the tricks that I'm using to get through the rest of these. To upgrade a framework, you have to have the features fully maxed out, and this is definitely against the spirit of the game. However, it's not a cheat, it's not a mod, it's just a little bit of a workaround. Violates the spirit of the game, does not violate the rules of the game. So here's how this works. To upgrade the framework, you have to have the installed features fully upgraded. Maximum feature level is 4,000, landing page is 4,000, video functionality is not 4,000, so I'm actually going to remove video functionality from the site. The other thing you have to upgrade is all of the feature slots filled. However, this is the loophole. I can fill them with ad slots. I don't actually have to sell the ads. I can upgrade the framework. Delete the ad slots. And return to the game. So that's one of the kind of like workaround tricks that lets this work. Although again, not within the spirit of the game, but definitely within the rules of the game. And because I'm doing this like speed run challenge, I'm taking advantage of every one of those that I can find. I have one more trick that's gonna show how to get the hardest accomplishment is fast support, and it's to have an average response time of I think 2 hours on the site. Normally it's like 10 to 20 hours just because of the way the scheduling works. I have a super easy trick. I can get that every time very quickly. Most people, I'm gonna say most people overthink it. Although again, like it's a super ugly way to do it. If you were actually running a company, it doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't want to do it that way. But it's fun. It's fun. Somebody else just dropped in. Say hi in the chat. We'll catch up. All right, so I'm gonna do this for all these sites. I wish I could see. I painted myself into a corner, man, with a social. So I was thinking in my head that comment functionality is pretty cheap. If I do help desk, it'll reduce my support overhead. I'm actually tempted to just drop the help system altogether. I've put money into it. I haven't put that much into it. I put 900 points into it. What happens if I lose 900 points? Is that a big deal? Like, I put a lot of production resources into this site, into this feature. I would definitely not have done that if I knew I was going to be in this situation. I broke my system. I'm gonna defer that decision for a second. I might delete the help system so that I can upgrade the comment functionality. So if I delete the help system, which is going to be a pain in the ass to upgrade and I don't have the efficiency maxed out. If I delete the help system, I can upgrade the framework and keep building up the landing page and comment functionality. The help system helps me by the time I have those users, keep the number of support reps that I have to maintain down. But I don't think it's worth the overhead right now. I'm gonna do it. I feel bad throwing away that production, but what are you gonna do? All right, so let's get this upgraded. And you can see, so I just added that site, that text ad, and it made my satisfaction go down below 50%. The reason that's not a problem is because I'm not running the clock. So I can upgrade those features, lose the satisfaction, delete those features after I upgrade the framework, and I guess I would say nobody's the wiser. What am I doing? I don't want banner ads. Oh, banner ads work, fine, whatever. I'm not actually running ads, so I can put whatever I want here. All right, upgrade the framework. Confirm. Delete these empty slots. And social is upgraded. Now, oh, how far can I go? I can probably max it out. I think I'm there. Did I bring a delivery in? I did. How did I miss that? Man, you guys get me talking in the chat. I'm not paying attention to the game. Things are happening. I'm missing it. That's cool. That's cool. We're here to have fun. Just here to have fun. It's all right. Okay, so let's do... all right, I'm going to do a quick save here so I don't mess anything up. And then we'll make some moves. All right, so I upgraded the framework. Let's max out 7,000. Let's max out this one, do 7,000. All right, so now my maximum, I'm at 27%. So one thing I'm gonna want to look at is how do I upgrade my video? Oh, my impressions suck. All right, I'm not even gonna think about renegotiating my ad contract until I get my base back up. So we're gonna keep the marketing budget. I'm actually gonna increase that. I'm gonna make that 10 million to really get that user base back up. All right, we're in good shape here. 3,000 hours. God, that's a lot of time on a game. Oh, how many years did you say that was? I don't see the comment now. A couple years. 6 years. Okay. 3,000 hours in 6 years. I don't feel so bad about my 400 hours in this game. It just feels more fun though, right? I don't know. You're playing against other people. It's a little bit more social. This is basically like my day job. I do this. Doing this here is almost the same thing that I do at my day job. It's just, I guess I can't get enough of it. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so did we upgrade this framework? We did upgrade the framework. And I think I've got enough components to upgrade this one. We can upgrade the marketing. We'll do the same thing. Actually make it 10 million. Support still in good shape. All right, let's check the streaming site. Cool. So let's install some text ads. Get rid of this thing. Install some text ads. I should, I don't know. I'm gonna lose track of where shit is here, but we'll get by. Upgrade the framework. Install. Boom. Done. Get these removed. Upgrade the home page. Increase the marketing budget. Get those users up, and I think we're in good shape. Just gonna get back here. What was the feature that video functionality is going to be my next feature, and then after that it starts to get ugly again. All right, cross that bridge when we come to it. Streaming site. Yeah. All right. So I'm upgrading my frameworks now. This is a fun little game that I put a bunch of hours into. I'll kind of review the rules of what I'm doing. This is my speed run, perfect game. And so basically what I'm trying to do is to get to 100% of 100% of the like Steam achievements in 1,000 days of gameplay. And then I kind of have like a super secondary goal of $1 trillion on hand. I don't know if it's possible. I kind of don't think it is, but the 1,000 days of gameplay and all the accomplishments definitely is. So that's what I'm doing here. I've got probably 12 hours into it already. I don't know for sure. You can check the VODs. And I don't know if I'll stream the game like this again. I'm definitely not a gamer. This is just kind of a fun thing that I wanted to do. And I think it's going pretty well. So you can see a couple people have dipped in and out. Say hi in the chat if you're still with me. But for right now, oh, my rules. So no mods, career mode, and no rescue saves. So the idea of a rescue save is that I can't do something to get an achievement that I have to undo by going back to an earlier save point. And I grade the example of that, which is what screwed me the first. Hey, Hippo's still here. Hey, Hippo. So what screwed me in the first time I tried to do this is I went bankrupt because I got too aggressive about my growth, and had to, like, that. I lost it. I couldn't use a save point to undo getting the achievements of. So you guys are already here. That's cool. That's cool. I couldn't undo the achievement of the bankruptcy without going to a save point. So that was it. This is my second attempt doing this, and it's pretty much locked in. I don't know what I could do to screw it up at this point. Although I say that, now it's almost certainly going to happen. So it's cool that you guys are hanging out with me. I guess New Year's Eve is a good time for something like this. All right, where was I? So I am upgrading these frameworks so that I can get to the point that I have world domination, which means I'm the #1 site in every category, which is one of the achievements. And then beyond that, most of the achievements are pretty straightforward except for fast support, which I'll, talk about. So this part of the game takes a little bit of thought, so I'm kind of drifting in and out here, but gotta get rid of that. And we'll upgrade it. Had a good. I was gonna. I don't know if you were on when I was talking about the triathlon, Hippo, but I do triathlon training, and I'm starting to get ready for a big race at the beginning of June. And so I was going to train today. Instead, I took a 3.5-hour nap. So that was fun. But I'll get to ride tomorrow. What am I trying to do here? Install my text ads. So I feel pretty rejuvenated by that nice long nap this afternoon. I'm not generally a big napper, but I gotta say, that was really nice. Yeah, so ready for a marathon session today. I don't know. So I'm hour and a half. I'm not starting to worry about winding down too much. Kind of having a good time tonight. Get rid of these ads. And there we go. Let's get this upgraded. Turn on the marketing. And then I'll go check in on, oh, I don't need to spend $100 million a day on my marketing. Not getting quite that aggressive. What do I have to do here? Oh, I have to delete my comment functionality that I hadn't upgraded, and I'm not really ready to upgrade. Although I think I have components for comment functionality. I should go check on if I can max that out. I might be able to at this point. Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah, sorry, getting distracted here. And upgrade site. And let's see about the comment functionality. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to max that out. All right, no big deal. So we'll just leave that there. We'll upgrade the marketing. And make sure it's actually running. Okay, good shape, good shape, good shape. And we'll do this one more time. And then I'll have all my sites on the Fusion framework. This kind of stuff just, I don't know, it's a little tedious, but only have to do it once. Now we can delete these. I haven't even played that many game days. I mean, in the past half hour, haven't used up too many game days at all yet. All right. So I am gonna check in on my ads. Let's make that million. So I have 40. Let's use one of these as an example. Let's call it 40%. And I'm currently delivering 500 million ad impressions. So I think what I'm gonna do is have my sales guys start researching billion ad impressions. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have all my sales guys start researching a billion ad impressions. We'll wipe these out. We'll make that billion. All these upgraded. Here, be nice if a manager could let me do some of this, but this is kind of the. If I could do anything different in this game, it would be to like let managers do a little bit more of this kind of thing. And I know the developers talked about it, but like this is the approach, like this is the game, right? So that's why I have my macro tools and all that to help out. But fun little game, cool way to get started streaming. This is my first kind of I've done just like a couple small streams, but mostly just trying to, get into it a little bit. This is a pretty low pressure, easy way to do it. I've done in the past, I've done a bunch of like podcasts and YouTube stuff. I like the engagement of the stream. I like being able to talk to people. I do a couple other shows. I have a World Affairs Council that I belong to. And so I do twice a month interview show for them where I get to talk to experts on like Russia, China, Africa, the Middle East, Brexit. And it's a really fun show. I'm actually also starting to get ready to do a show on network security and privacy, which I'm looking forward to for the company that I work with now. And we're going to be starting that probably in February. So on my stream, I'm thinking about getting into politics a little bit more and talk about, like I'm super progressive, but on policy, a lot of people are. And so I don't want to get hung up in the language, but like there's a lot of policies everybody agrees on, far more than the polarization of political discourse today would indicate. And so I think having some of those conversations would be useful and helpful. Okay, so I got to think about the game for a second here now. Let me check on my training. What do my supporters look like? Oh, a bunch of people need to be promoted. Let's get everybody promoted. Let's get everybody trained up. What else do we need to do? I don't know if I'm at the point yet that I want to go after fast support. I've got one site that I potentially could do that. But I think we're rebuilding the user base right now. I think I need to check in on my production. Yeah, I've got a block of people that I could be starting to make orders for. So let's see what site I want to. Oh, that's not where I meant to go. I just meant to go to the first floor. Hey, yeah, thanks for checking in, Hippo. We'll connect again soon. Talk to you later, man. I appreciate you dropping by. All right. I don't think I need to hire anyone else. I think I'm going to get rid of these headhunters just for the sake of management. Clean up those desks. So I basically have my support and sales organized by team and manager so that I can just kind of keep track of where everyone is. I've got my outsourcing execs all blocked, and at this point in the game, it's basically just buying components, upgrading features. So I had a delivery here, and I need to just check in on what is coming. Okay. I think I need more comment functionality stuff. So if I look at my comment functionality, there's another site that could use that. I have 5K. So let's order a bunch more comment functionality stuff. Comment functionality. And what was I short on? I was short on input modules. Backend, shorter on backend. So we'll order more backend than input. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Oh, I like this one. Thanks, Harris, for these tracks. This is Stream Beats in the background from Harris Heller. License-free background streaming music. Love it. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for checking in, Turtle. Have a good evening. Happy New Year. Hope to talk again soon. I don't know when we'll get together. This rate, maybe never. I don't know. Hopefully by summer things have calmed down and we can all get together again. All right, so back to my macro tool here. So this is the macro tool that I use. Kind of like I've said a couple times. I've got about 410 hours that I've played in this game, and in fact, you know, Turtle told me he's got 3,000 into his game, League of Legends. So you know, 400 may still be amateur hour, but it's basically 3 months of full-time work in addition to the full-time work that I already do. Plus, it's very much the same job. It's like a job simulator for me to play after I do my job all day. So a lot of fun. But I've also built out this macro tool because the process of clicking an outsourcing exec, placing the order, setting the quantity, all that gets very tedious when you're trying to do it 200 times. So I built out this macro using Plover's macro creator that lets me automate the whole process. It's really nice. So what I'm going to do is place an order for comment functionality, and I'm going to order 6 blocks of 10. And while this is happening, I can't use my mouse or keyboard, so I've got my little chat feature here. Looks like a couple more people have joined into the stream, so if you jumped on, say hi, and I'll just let you know why I'm doing this. So this game, this is an easy way for me to start streaming, right? Streaming is I guess I would say building the studio has been a hobby for me because like I think of it like those old guys that have model train sets in their basement where they just like spend all their time building out this elaborate model train set, but it's in their basement, so they're the only one who ever sees it unless they invite somebody down. So my studio, I feel like here in my little office, I've got my lighting, I've got the microphone and the audio set up and my background, and I've got all the software, and I've got my stream deck. but it's all just like for me to keep myself busy, to keep myself entertained. Um, so this is kind of my entry into trying to share that a little bit more. So, and this is just a fun little game that I play. If anybody else plays the game, let me know. Somebody else had recommended Factorio as another game to play, and that's definitely on my list. I think I'm going to check it out, but it definitely looks like a lot of fun. But this is just an easy way to get started. If you look at my VODs, I think I've only been doing it for 2 or 3 weeks, but been trying to get some sessions in, talk about some more stuff, and just do some more streaming. Like, this is super easy, low pressure way to do it. I love talking about like politics and business, so I'll probably try and do a couple more like focused shows like that aren't necessarily gaming. But this is a category that very few people actually watch. So a safe way to get started. Also, I participate a lot in the Discord for Startup Company and help people out getting started with the game, answering support questions, answering questions about the game, how to do stuff, which is fun and just a way to stay engaged with the community. So I thought it would be fun to do this and share some tips. There's some stuff that I'm doing that's definitely outside of the spirit of the game, although within the rules of the game. So I'm using every one of those loopholes that I know to get this achievement of 100% in-game achievements in 1,000 days of gameplay. Super stretch goal of $1 trillion in cash. I'm at like 4 billion right now, 4.5 billion. So I don't know if that's really feasible. I kind of would guess I'm not gonna get there. My only possibility is if I find a way to like build and sell sites really quickly. I don't know if that's the best way to make money, but that's the only lead I've got right now that really gives me any chance of getting there. So right now I'm just waiting for some parts to come in. So big order of comment functionality parts. I think if I get that, then I'll have 3 sites that I can update to 2 features. And then I have to start looking at some of the more complicated ones like the video sharing and some of the features that right now I'm still focused mostly on features that I can get with 2 or 3 components. So I can place single orders to build a lot of those up. I think that's going to change. So I am going to run the clock a bit here. See what happens. I'm spending a good bit of money on marketing. So these sites should start to fill up. I'm researching new sales contracts. So as they do fill up, I should be able to sell those impressions. And the contracts that I'm negotiating are for 1 billion site views. So let's see how we do here. Yeah, I'm going to get to that pretty quickly, I think. All right, outsourcing's been delivered. Let's see what we got. Big chunk here. What's coming in? Front end and video playback. So I think that's for the streaming site, or is it for the sharing site? For the sharing site. Front end video playback. All right, so we'll turn to the macro creator. And I've got one for efficiency. It's upgraded. I think I'm gonna fall short of being able to max out. Oh. Stop the macros here. There we go. Okay, so what happens if I keep my satisfaction? No. So I need some more video functionality components, but I think that's the only site that uses them. All right, I'm gonna refer to my spreadsheet here. Okay, so I've got my home pages maxed out on all my sites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the sharing site, I've got video functionality. Video functionality. At 5,000 level and 100% efficiency. All right, 100% efficiency, 5,000 level. On the streaming site, I'm gonna add live streaming. See how high can I get the feature level here. I just want to max everything out as best I can so that I can have a decent sense of the inventory. So on the streaming site, I've got live streaming functionality currently at level 1, or at level 0, I guess, and 65% efficiency. Okay. On the shopping site, we add an item listing. So 0 and 52% efficiency. On the shopping site, look at the dating site. We're gonna add comment functionality. Dating site comment functionality. So I'm at level 0 and efficiency of 45. I'm just gonna check the social side. I think I already did the. Yeah, so I'm at level 7 and maxed out efficiency. So dating is comment, and then we'll look at the gaming functionality, and I'm gonna add video functionality there. Level 0. And what can we do in terms of upgrades? Very little. Okay, 6%. Okay, so I've got this spreadsheet, and I basically used it to say for each type of site, what feature is at what level. So on the social media site, I've got the landing page and comment functionality at level 7,000 and 100% efficiency. On the video sharing site, I've got the landing page at 7,000, 100% efficiency, but I've got the video functionality 100% efficiency, but only 500 level. So I need 2,000 units of whatever to upgrade that site. This spreadsheet is going to let me build a order form that I need to use for my outsourcing execs to get these parts in hand. Where things stand right now is I'm waiting on some parts to be delivered here. I've already had some parts delivered, so I'm ready to place a couple more orders. I'll be able to place some orders here pretty quickly. My next set of deliveries are coming when? 5 days, 6 days out. So that's not too far away. And I've got my first research project done. I'm waiting to start to build Fusion servers, which is going to happen with my second research project or investment project. Then I'll start making money from those things. And otherwise, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. So let's just update my notes for what I need to look at next time. All right, so I did all these things. I'm going to renegotiate sales contracts at, 1 billion views. I need to order features for components, and I need to start building my server rack. I think everything otherwise is really pretty straightforward. Check inventory and order levels. All right, so I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up. This was a lot of fun. Had a couple people join me on the stream today. It was really nice chatting with you guys, and we will keep in touch. I will see you probably again tomorrow. So, all right, thanks guys.